challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. No good up high. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Who's gonna make a move? Definitely shuts out the jumper. Both sides looking for an opening. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive, opt for the super arm. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Into the latter half of the round. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know down to the wire. Pay attention. Let's get it. Bops him with a target combo. Takes a trip. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Medium kick hits. Smart play with the throw. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Still scrapping for control of the space. Extra spicy Shoryu connects. Player 1 will look to a forward throw, laying the pressure on thick. Throws a fireball. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Uses the target combo as a filler. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Impact squash. A jump? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Switch sides. The drive impact doesn't work. How's this? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Jumps. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Gets the counter hit. Gets the quick dash short hit. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Dojinrai? Cross that off. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. A jump. Impact squashed. Dangerous range here. Hadouken. Throws them. Amazing. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. With super arts into play. Sets up with the jump in. Connects with the throw. Super arts to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu putting that MD and whooping ass to work. Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that super. Nowhere to run. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. This has a bit of OD spice there. Oh, blocks the cross-up. They didn't take the throw. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Manages to block the... Ooh, what a smart throw. Nice counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 has the life advantage. Not so bad. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 down to the wire. Both fighters are working with empty drive and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Okay, creating some space here. Snares him. Life lead opens up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Not having the cross-up. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? That drive impact doesn't get through. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Doesn't miss a beat. Closes the gap. What'll happen here? Both of them were ready for a throw. How will they manage their drive gauges? Jumps? Quick dashing. Going in? They were expecting that drive in. Going on the offensive? Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Jumps up, solid anti-air. Can they KO? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Throws a fireball. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. A quick breather. Gotta do better than that. They return to center stage. Barely blocks the jump, throws them. What'll happen here? Player 1 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? This can lead to some big damage. Oh, here we go. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Jump! Block that off! Player 2 hits that with confidence. Gets the quick dash shorty. Keeps him out. Punish counter on the action. Plenty of turning it right up with a super. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Will this be enough to kill? Still alive? Still alive? Wants to close it out and...
Great match. Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. An aggressive attack. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. What are they thinking here? No good up high. Box him with a target combo. Still slugging it out here.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Opts for the throw. What are they thinking here? Player 2 with the life lead. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Hold your breath. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Where is their opening? KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From up above. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Sees it coming and blocks it out. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 chases them down. Side switch in the corner. Going in, medium kick hits. They gotta make sure not to splurge, but brushes that off and keeps going. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. A quick breather, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 2 and whip, they're wide open. Gotta do better than that. Ooh, what a smart flow. What'll happen here? The pre-glove skewers them. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. Charges up the plasma. What were they thinking? That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps. Big gap between the two fighters. So they throw out a fireball. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Trips them on. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gets the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? That drive impact is blocked. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides backing up, down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. The super doesn't hit. They're experiencing burnout. Shinju Hadouken. Going in, that was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Sneaks in above. Jumps. Grabs him. Checks him with the projectile. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. A quick breather. Player 2 can build off this lead. Spikes him with tree glove. Their spacing is so on point right here. But who's gonna blink first? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Clutch anti-air. Tree glove. Player 1 needs to switch it up if they want to take it home. Solid anti-air. Throws them. Oh, here we go. This is a bad situation to be in. Nothing stops this train. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up.
Shoots their shot. Punish counter on reaction. Turns out. Borderline incoming. Oh, putting it all on the line. It's the interdiction. They've been waiting for this. This could save everything. With hugs nothing but air. Ugh, take a seat. The disrespect on full display. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Departure. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. What are these fighters thinking now? Taking stock. Anything could happen here. Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? That drive impact doesn't get through. Oh, easy tech. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 chases them down. Throws them. What's next? Opts to continue the attack with the drive. The drive impact is denied. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. What a reaction to go air to air. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Oh my god, they just choked it up! Both fighters, the drive impact doesn't work. Player 1 needs to use their KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. All right, first round. What's going to happen? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Opts for the throw. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Oh! Definitely shuts out the jump. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. All right. The super armor does its job. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Oh, easy tech. Charges forward. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Unfazed by the switch and blocks. Medium kick hits. Gets the jump in. Can't tech the throw. Hits him with a stop and pop. They return to center stage. Overdrive Hadouken. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do? How did they read that throw? Going in, anticipated that throw. Connects with medium kick. Burnout in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps, barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 finds the target. Player 2 with the rhythm wall flat into the guard break. Player 2, nothing stops this train. Knew the throw was coming. Jumps. Here comes the corner pressure. Ooh, does him dirty. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 needs to use their throw zone. How long can this offensive assault continue? I can't believe it. Wrecks them. The buffet is open. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. No one could have called that. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Connects with the throw. Jump. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Checks with the projectile. Throw, misses. Holds out with the block. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. Fantastic reactions there. In a dire situation, they can't. There's an overdrive short. Next hit will end the round. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Slips the grab. Just out of range for that throw. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Oh, easy tech. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Checks with a medium kick. Throws them to negate the block. Medium kick hits. Jump. Just goes for it at this range. Cross out the O. Dick knocked them out of the air. Not ooh, what a smart throw. You've got to be mindful of impact. Squash. Jumps up. Throws that off. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in, throws them. Jump goes to the air. Sets up with the jump in. Again hits him with a stop and bop. Player 2 connects with the throw. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Player 1 is in burnout state. Anti-air in the front. Dangerous range here. Mate, ooh, what a smart throw. Closes it out. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up, goes for the jump in. Jumps in, brushes that off and keeps going. Still slugging it out. The impact gets blocked. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Will this super art connect? Can't tech the throw? Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Burns the drive gauge. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Throws them. What's next? From up above. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. All right. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Genius read. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Looking for a chance. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are experiencing burnout. Player Shinku Hadouken. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Sticks the combo. Jumps up. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. They return to center stage. Drive boosted. Burnout activates. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Smart play with the throw. Hits him with a stop and bop. Big opportunity coming. Scrapping it out up close. Pokes with a medium. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Life lead is there. Knocked them out of the air. Forward rush. Player 2 has them off for the critical art. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? What a finish! Player 2 comes away.
Comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Shows the overhead. Goes for an overhead. Player 2 chases them down. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Time's the only thing moving here. Knockdown. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Oh, easy tech. Feeling out the spacing. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Trying to read each other here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown. Took him to the... Escapes the throw. Shoots off a fireball up close. checks with a medium kick. Gets the jump in. A quick breather. Rope baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player G2 Hadouken! Knockdown, and player 1 will look to apply pressure here. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Are they thinking about how to steal this? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Looking for a chance. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their crowns them from above. Oh, here we go. Can this truck the projectile hit? Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This gotta do better than that. Throws a fireball. Both fighters are raring to go. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Hits him with a stop and pop. Time to reassess the situation. Barely blocks the jump in. What's the next move? Doing some quick planning? Zones with the fireball. Big opportunity coming. Drive gauge management here is going to excellent block. Jumps up this and leaches some big damage. Okay, here we go. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. So, what's next? Halfway through the round, throws them. Both sides getting ready. Shoots their shot. Drives in fact misses. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spends it all on the super. Not one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 knocks them out of the air. The drive impact doesn't work. Quick wrecks them. This is critical. They're stunned and they may not have enough life left to survive. Noticeable wall splat into the guard break. Oh, what's this? Who's coming out on top? Are you kidding me? Player 2 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets them with the anti-air. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. The jump in is denied. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? This is a real back and forth match for some. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Big, low, reaching heavy. Very solid corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to hold up, looking to impress with this super. Fires off a Shiku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. They need to rely on their instincts here. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Doing some quick planning? Both fighters planning something? Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. From upstairs. Are we going to see hit them with a stop and pop? Ups the damage on that. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. How will this impact things? Long-range fireball to break the silence. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Blocks the going on the offensive. Jumps in. Going in. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate charges forward. Jumps. Smart play with the throw. Corrects them. There's the wall spot. They can't do anything now. They're thinking of scoring big off this case. Oh, huge step. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Shakes things up with a fireball. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Will this be enough to kill? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Who's gonna take it? Both of them back off. Kick out of nowhere. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile.
This is my chance.
Opts for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are these fighters thinking now? Player 1 has the life lead. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Cross-up block. Throws them to negate the block. Long low attack hit.
It's not over.
Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Decides to meet them in the air. Life lead opens up. Adds KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. There's a change of sides. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Smart play with the throw. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Gets the combo. Throw connects and does big damage. Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage. A fireball at that range? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Throws them to negate the block. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. What are they thinking here? Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. finding it tricky to manage their drive. Knockdown. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Taking stock. Jumps up. Just out of range for that throw. Knockdown at Shinku Hadouken. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Absorbs the... Digs in deep to get that drive lead. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Well-timed corner switch. Both fighters planning something? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Going in? Brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout activates. KO! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Here's round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Takes a trip. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Well-timed corner switch.
So it goes.
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 chases them down. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this, pounding them with the Lauchuka. Can they stand it? KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage? Brushes that off and keeps going. Were they baiting them into that? Revolt ices him. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Okay, creating some space here. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to dig in. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken!
What's wrong? Get up!
Can they keep on him? Player 1 is working with a better... There's a wall slap. They can't do anything now. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super! Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
Hope you'll put up a fight.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Hits the back throw, looking to set something up to get more damage. Oh, whiff the throw. Adds on a bit extra and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps. Throws them to negate the block. Blade hits them with a stop and block. A quick breather. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. This is gonna be bad news. The fighters return to end the meter, hoping for a good return. Now, can they finish the job? Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. We're at a standstill, but we may see interruption soon. Manages to block the jump-in attack. A quick breather. Jump. All in with a rush. Connects with the throw. Player one needs to use their drive move to have impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Pops off the tank and scores the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Zones with the fireball. Player two took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Connects with the throw. Both sides get knocked them out of the air. Excellent block. Close range projectile. Blocks. All in with a rush. Ooh, what a smart throw. There's a burnout. Player two is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Catches out the cage right there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player one can't let this simmer. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. A real test of nerves here. Player one with the rhythm owning that space. Are you kidding me? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Who adds a bit of OG spice there. They were expecting that drive impact. Throws them. What's next? Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Opts for the throw. What are they thinking here? Parries to cancel the fireball. Starts off zoning with fireballs. What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move down to the wire. Combo with the target combo. Takes a trip. Just out of range for that throw. The jump-in is denied. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Burnout is triggered. Brings out the super art. They saw a path and they took it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Projectile to try and change the situation. Can't tech the throw. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Still very early in the round. Answers with a psycho uppercut. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Okay, creating some... Burnout activates. Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks the block with a throw. Oh, says no to the impact. The throw connects. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Risky up critical. What's gonna happen? Looking to follow up after that target combo. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home.
A new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Let us begin. Round 1.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a good read on their opponent. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Throws him down. What's the play here? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Projectile to try and change the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. We're near the end of the round. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Next hit will end the round. They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Decides to meet them in the air. Can't tech the throw. Jump. Hits them with a stop and block. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 has a slight... Ooh! There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Shreds them with a Sonic Hurricane. Nice damage. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Experiencing burnout. Okay, This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Shows a medium kick. Breaks the block with a throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. We're just getting started. Drops them. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 can build. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. There's a drive impact. With Super R takes a huge chance after that wall splash. Amazing. Are we turning it right up with the super? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. Turns the drive gauge. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Goes for the throw. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Still slugging it out here. Takes a trip. Spends the gauge on the drive. That last attack took some courage. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Down to the wire. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Their backed up drive rush to keep it going. Genius read. Springs forward with the drive rush. Denies the jump in. Jumps up. There's a change of sides. Still scrapping for control of the space. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work.
All in with a rush. Catches out the cage right there.
Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
This is the path I have chosen.
Look at the damage. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Jump drive and back misses. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out.
Well fought.
Player 2
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us be round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Heats it up with a combo into super. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. That's one huge KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Combo with the target combo. Overdrive Hadouken. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Dashes forward. Blocks the impact. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Pops them with a Shoryu. Still scrapping for control of the space. Finishes with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball here. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Both players look for some, brushes that off and keeps going. He gets him with a Euro step. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Impact squashed. They're taking a step back to slow. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Drives it back, misses. Jumps, throws him. What now?
And eats it.
Pumps the brakes on the impact. Flatmines him. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks him with the projectile. Squeezes the gauge. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. That drive impact is blocked. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. almost had it, but he gets blocked. Very solid corner switch. Oh, easy tag. Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. Was looking for that jump attack. Okay, creating some space here. The grab misses. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Anything could happen here. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Box him with a target combo. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Taking stock. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Side switch with the back throw, looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. Oh God, this is tense. Scrapping it out, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. What's the next move? Shinku Hadouken. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Overdrive art. Who's going to start things off? Throws them to negate the block. That drive impact is blocked. That entire round went the distance. But we'll see how they decide to change it up for the rest of the game. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Jumps up. And they, wow, sat and waited for this opening. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Both fighters planning something? Punish counter sets the pick. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who's going to steal this? Perfect execution with the anti-air. There's a drive impact. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
What's wrong? Get up!
Can they make the most of this? Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. That's an excellent block. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Drops in with a Tatsu. Connects with the throw. Shrugs that off. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. The throw doesn't connect. Player 2 has a big hit that with confidence. What are they gonna do? Nice fireball. What's next? Drive impact misses the big slamma jamma. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jumps, tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs him.
This is my chance.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the range that cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them to negate the block. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Is this gonna kill? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Life lead is KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Throws him down. Player one with the life lead. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player one, and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Punishes that ill-timed attack, gets him. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes to the overdrive. Digs in deep to get that drive. Player one chases him down. Grabs him. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Medium kick hits. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. They just won't stop switching sides. Wrecks them. So he wraps it up with a decisive combo. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Hits them with a stopping block.
Super art to show up what our PhD and fighters can do for you. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu putting that MD and whooping ass to work.
Player two has the super gauge advantage. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. There's a burnout. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start.
Nothing stops this train.
Are we gonna see a comeback here? What's this Shinju Hado gonna do? What's next?
Whoa, critical art now?
Gets the counter hit and the win.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Checks him with the boom. Jumps. The throw misses. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Backs them into the corner. Player one, it makes hold your breath. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player two turned this right around with that super. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? They exchange blows. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits him with a stopping block. Gets the combo. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Shinju Hadouken. Knockdown and burnout triggered. Throws him. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Sonic boom. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Doing some quick fires off the Shinku Hadouken. They're recovered. What's this Shinku Hado gonna do? Sets up with the jump in. Player two uses their drive gauge. What are they gonna do? The drive impact doesn't work. Player one blocking that drive impact isn't going to flatline them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
What's that off?
Who will come out on top? And that back row was huge. super clutch corner switch. Here comes the... Ooh!
Punish counter sets the table. Super Art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player, nothing stops this train. Jump anti-air in the clutch. There's a drive impact. That combo finishes it.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The impact gets blocked. What's the play here? The super armor does its job. Both fighters are looking at near empty drive gauges. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Throws him. What's next? Life lead is open. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fires off in overdrive. Sonic boom. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. What'll happen here? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. A quick breather. Took him to the corner in a flash. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Knockdown and... Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Both sides turn to put the fear of God in it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks hits the drive. Checks him with the boom. Both fighters are raring to go. Hits them with a stop and drop. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive. How will they utilize this?
More fuel to the fire. Cook them up.
The big flex. The broken jaw.
Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 needs to take advantage. This can lead to some big damage.
Nothing stops this train.
Burnout, but they may have a plan here.
Both sides getting wrecked.
The drive impact doesn't work. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Boom! Okay, here we go.
Stacking things in their favor with solid puncher.
Guesses the perfect fireball range.
A projectile to say, get off of me.
Jump knocks them out of the air. Either fighter can use drive now. What now? Impact squat. This is it.
Oh, but you're grounded.
Player 2 is...
comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. All right. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 chases them down. Decides to go in with the target combo. Taking stock. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Takes a big gamble and rips out a KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Dashes up. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Drive rush to keep it going. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Anti-air springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2 holding up. It's a good spot to use the super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Player drive rush to keep it going. Here comes burnout, but they may have a plan here. Drink level max out. Is in with the luminous. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge. There's a burnout, taking chunks out of each other here. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. It's time for a drink. Throws out a projectile. Decides to buff up while they can. Okay. We're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. This is a real back and forth match we've seen. They definitely know what it takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. All right, springs forward with the drive rush. Closing moments of the match. One drive rush to keep it going. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Their spacing is so on KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little. Yo, put that away. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Throws a fireball. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. They were expecting that. Springs forward with the drive rush. Lands the back throw. Time to drive rush to keep it going. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Quick breather. Quick, solid anti-air.
My turn.
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Knockdown and... Take that gourd away, he's maxed out. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Close range projectile. Jump pumps him hard. What's next? Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Do it to him. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu.
This is the path I have chosen.
Yo, cut that boy off. He's had too much. Change of plans.
Any mistake here is gonna be pumps the brakes on the impact. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Drops the impact. With the throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. All right. Checks with the projectile. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Both players with this is a huge chance to make them feel it. Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Where's their opening? Checks him with the projectile. Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive. Springs forward with the drive rush. Burnout activates. Drink level maxed out. This digs in deep to get that drive in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Brushes that off and keeps going. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Looking to impress with this super. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 springs forward with the drive rush. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. You gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. What'll happen here? Clutch anti-air. Drink level 4 and now a full house connects with the throw. And they create an were they baiting them into that? Shinku Hadouken flatlines them. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin. Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Gets a good read on their opponent. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. What's the play here? Starts with a jump in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be their setup here? Adds on a bit extra to brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? Heats it up with a combo into super. Deadly implication hit. Good choice to net some damage KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Get out of there with the backdash. Still very early in the round. Okay, creating some space here. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Throws them to negate the block. Checks with a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps? Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. What'll happen here? Player one brushes that off and keeps going. Orchid's free to create some space. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. All in with a rush. Throws them. Both knock painted talons are out. Let's see what happens next. Player one can't forward run. Taking jumps out of each other here. They gotta dig down deep here. Doesn't set the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player two managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. What'll happen here? Player two has the super gauge advantage. They are not getting close to each other. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Shakes things up with a fireball. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Nothing stops this train. Jumps. There's a drive impact. Player one is barely hanging on to them. There's a burnout. Player one is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Sets up with the jump in. Oh, here we go. Snake step. Lynch it. Oh my God, what a throw tech. Catches them out. What's this Shinku Hado gonna do? Player burns out. They're taking a step back. What's gonna happen here? Painted talons are out and they're hungry. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. They don't have any leeway to make tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. They didn't attempt the throw. Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Big step. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hits them with a stopping pop. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. The attack is parried. Uncomfortable space. Can they clip each other on the edge? Checks with a projectile. Both sides looking for an opening. No good up high. Who's going to break the silence first? Deftly shuts out the jump in. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Takes a trip. Just out of range for that throw. The jump in is denied. That drive impact is blocked. Was looking for that jump attack. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Throws them. What's next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown and in with Snake Step. Player one will look fires off the cheek. Gets him. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player one had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Okay, creating some space here. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Big throw. A quick breather. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Going in, brushes that off and keeps going. Player one will look to apply. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That drive impact doesn't get through. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Next up. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Throw whips. No go for the throw. Who's gonna make a move? Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super arcade. Goes for the throw. Absorbs the attack and fires back. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Okay, creating some space here. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Had the radar up and running. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Heats it up with a combo into super. Misses the drive impact. Experiencing burnout. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. With the throw. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go. Springs forward with the drive rush. The kick hits! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Nice tech. Still very early in the round. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player two has the meter lead. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Anything could happen here. Caught in the crossup. Jumps? What's the next move? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Checks him with a projectile. Dives in with Cruel Fate. Both fighters planning something? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Watching each other carefully. Who makes drive rush to keep it going? Gets the jump in. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player two has the end, ends the meter, hoping for a good return. This is the kind of acupuncture you don't want, because one touch from Yatsu is damn near fatal. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal threads in cleanly? That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the knockdown, and now you can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Gets the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? Throws out a projectile. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 creates a good corner. The kick hits! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Fireball from very low. What's next here? Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Jumps?
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
Going in? Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Cross-up attack. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. Fireball critical. What's gonna happen? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in the fight.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 1 has the life lead. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Life lead opens up. Trying to read each other here? Left off a projectile to waste time. The grab misses down to the wire. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Knockdown. And it baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Takes a grip. Hadouken gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 spent the super art to take the last round, but how will they handle the meter deficit? Going in? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 is working with a less than burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here?
Please, parry.
Smart play with the throw. Barely blocks the jump in.
Hits them with a stop and bop. Were they baiting them into that?
Experiencing burnout.
Wraps it up with a decisive combo.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Blocks. Oh, reversal. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Bringing that MD and whooping ass to work.
Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. And whips! They're wide open!
Free flow strikes!
Gotta do better than that! Player 2 has the super clinks in! They push their way, crowns them from above! Solid anti-air! What are they gonna do? The jump in is denied!
All in with the rock! Turning it right up with the super! Come on. It's time for
Uh-oh! This could really tip the scales!
Good presence of mind to pull the trick!
The drive impact doesn't work! Player 2 can't use any drive boost! Gotta play it safe!
What a statement with that fireball!
This is a critical moment! Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump it in with the truck.
It is over!
Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.